Hello everyone, welcome to this session on EduNext. I am Dr. Gayatri, Dean, Training and Research at SMU DE. What we will do today is take you through this learning management system and guide you towards using it. Let me first tell you what EduNext is. It's a next generation learning system that uses modern teaching techniques to create a virtual classroom where all of you students can come together to learn from faculty at SMU DE and learn from each other. You'll see for yourself how easy it is to use. EduNext enables collaborative and interactive learning. It includes small group mentoring, virtual classrooms, and lot of self-study content as well as recorded presentations. How do you log on to EduNext? When you got admitted into SMU DE program, you were given an ID and password to access MyZone at SMU DE. You can use the same credentials and login, click on the EduNext tab and access the portal. Alternatively, you can also use the same credentials and log in directly into the platform using the URL edunext.smude.edu.in. Anyway, it is advised that you use MyZone to reach EduNext portal so that you don't miss out on examination dates, your fee receipts and all other announcements from the university. This is the URL we use for logging into EduNext page, that is edunext.smude.edu.in, and you type in your login ID. I'm typing the password. Even before we log in, you can see here that there are certain educational videos, inspirational videos, as well as videos from industry experts that we have put up here for all of you to view. That brings us to the home page of EduNext. As you can see, there are certain tabs here. You can see announcements, you can see help desk, a user manual, and you can see these tabs: learn, ask, connect, and this tab pertains to your profile, and there are certain points indicated here. We'll come to that a little later, and you will see that there are several tiles here. What's most important for you as a student is this tile of learn. Let me click on that. Now this takes you to your course book. As you can see here, there are certain SLMs as well as ESLM and VSLM. Let me take you through one of the SLMs first. This is Fundamentals of Computer and IT. And here again, depending upon the semester that you belong to, the SLMs pertaining to that semester as well as the previous semester will be available for you to view. What's it that's available on an SLM here? You will have the subject introduction by the faculty at SMU DE, and you can see all the units available here. Let me open one of these units for you, and you'll see what's here within each of these units. So you can see the SLM, the mouse is on the SLM, you can see PowerPoint presentations, concept map pertaining to that unit, as well as certain practice quizzes as well as crossword. This is the crossword that I've clicked on, and you have this practice quizzes that you can attempt. Let me open the SLM for you. Here you come to the SLM, and you can see that all of these are structured. So you can see that a unit is structured by way of providing the unit structure in the beginning, followed by the introduction, followed by the objectives of this unit. What is it that you will learn by the end of reading through this unit? Okay, followed by coverage of one of the concepts. One of the concepts will be taken up and covered, followed by assessment, that is self-assessment questions. So you can see that a concept has been covered here, and we'll come to the self-assessment questions. There you are. These are the self-assessment questions for the second concept. So you can continue to see these concepts covered this way, followed by the self-assessment questions, as you can see here. Another set of self-assessment questions for the coverage of the third concept. Now comes the fourth concept, coverage of this, and it continues this way till the end of the unit, where you will see that a summary has been provided. We come to the end where you see the summary of this unit, as well as here is the summary as well as terminal questions, which is again practice questions for all of you. At the end of it, we have provided answers to self-assessment questions. Apart from this, you will be given references for additional reading. So this is the coverage of one of the units. I'm just closing this unit. You can see the concept map for this unit. This gives you a snapshot of how the entire unit has been covered, which is available for each of the units. There are PPTs also available for each of these units, which you can refer to after you finish reading the PDF version of the SLM. This is the PowerPoint that pertains to this unit that we have just opened. So you can go through this. You can go through the PPTs for each of the concepts that are covered here. You can either navigate using the page down option on your laptop, or you could use these navigation keys that I'm using here. Previous, home, as well as the next button. We close this PPT. And here you can see the practice quiz questions, which is again divided into 3, the 1-mark questions. You will see that these quizzes are available in another area too. Do we start the quiz here? You can either skip the question. Only when you can observe that only when you skip the question can you move to the next. I'll show you an example where, okay, you can see here that the last question skipped is being displayed. Now I can go to the next question. Supposing I want to go to the next question without even answering this question, it will not be possible. You can see that. Okay? What's the display? It says please select the answer. You need to either select the answer or skip. So I give skip again and then go to the next question. So you can choose to answer a question, third question first, and then go to the first question. So to come back to first question, you can again jump to first question. Can you see that? And then it is again showing that you had marked it as skipped. And you can update the answer. In case you had marked something and you want to change it, you can always do that too. So this is how you attempt the quizzes. This is the 1-mark quiz that we just went through. You have the quiz for 2 marks as well as 4 marks. We'll now go back to the page where the unit is available. So this is how you see units in an SLM. Let me open a VSLM for you. That's a video SLM. Here you can see the subject introduction again, but then you can see the difference. What is it that's available? When you click, here's the concept map for this, the one that you saw in a regular SLM. Now let me show you the difference between an SLM and a VSLM. Here I click on basics of accounting. So you will see the difference between the ESLM and this VSLM. You will see that there is a video available here. So there are certain concepts covered here, as you can see in this video.
Hi there, welcome back to the introductory video on financial accounting. In this video, we are going to learn the following topics. First, what is the meaning of accounting? Second, what purposes does accounting information serve? Third,
let me stop it here for now. There's another video available on accounting cycle, as you can see. Part 2 of financial accounting introduction that has been covered here. The video for the same.
Moving on to the next topic, which is accounting cycle. Now, accounting, as I explained earlier, is the process of recording, summarizing, and
let me just stop it here now. And here again you can see that there are practice quizzes like you saw in the previous case. Both 1 mark, 2 mark as well as 4 mark questions. And similarly for all the other units that you can see, unit 2, 3, 4 and so on. So here under Learn you have seen that you have your course book which will take you to your subjects, the subjects that belong to your current semester as well as the previous semester. So you can see these tiles. This one, for example, at present we have an inspirational video put up. The current one that's there is the one from Sam Burns. Then we have the message from the Dean. Let me just play it for a couple of seconds for you. Message from Dean Academics.
Friends, in the previous video, I did mention that SMUDE will come up with many value-added content for you all. These would be about careers, about self-development, about domain knowledge, and so on. In this particular video, I'll try to focus on how to make a choice for a career, and especially for those who are making a choice for the first time.
Let me just pause it here for now. You have a tile on announcements. In this case, there is an announcement pertaining to submission of IA, which is around the corner. So it says, your due date for submission of IA is fast approaching. Please submit IA on or before due date. Then you have the other tiles. Quiz, like I mentioned in the past, you could either attempt the quiz here or within the course book also. And here's the tile that's pertaining to assignment. For you to download the assignment, you need to go through this. Download the question paper using this link. So you'll get the questions here. Once you're done with preparing the assignment, you can use this upload button here and upload the same. Now when you say you cannot do it without accepting these conditions, and then once you confirm and upload, it will take you to the attachment. You need to attach your file and then upload. Once you upload, you will also get a token number. You can use that token number for any further reference. So this is about the assignments. Let me go back to this dashboard. And here we have provided model question papers for you. You can refer to this, see what pattern the question paper follows, and use this for practice. So here we have even provided the answers for these questions. Now, one thing that you can see here is when you come to your course book, you can scroll through this and go through your different subjects. You can find all the subjects that are available here under your semester. If you change the semester, for example, you will get different subjects. We come to these chat sessions. So can you see the tile here? That is view sessions. You click on that. This will take you to all of those recorded sessions. Just in case you have not been able to participate in those sessions in the past, it will take you here. Click on this. It will take you to an Excel sheet. Yeah, here it is. And then you can click on whichever session that you want to view. Say for example this one. Paste it in the browser. Say a new tab or a new window. I'm pasting it here. And you can view the session. It will take a while for it to just get loaded. Here you are. This was one of the sessions conducted on 28th Jan.
A formal welcome to all of you for today's session. Today I'll be taking you through the 6th, 7th and 8th unit of Management Process and Organizational Behavior. Good evening, Nirupama. So let us start with the 6th unit of
closing this session for now.
Just let me...
Just closing it. So that's about the chat session. So you can see that all of these are the recorded sessions that are available for you. We'll go back to the tiles. As you can see here, there are several skill enhancement programs that are available. I'll just click on one of them, which are currently available just as a value addition to all of you. So you could go through these programs, which will be of great help to you. See, you have personality development. You can go through these videos.
Hi, my name is Chetan Mukatira, your facilitator for the interval of training on personality development. Good day. Ask you this question, who are you? It's I believe you have 101 things to talk about. You have a lot of things to say about.
I'm closing this for now.
Who's the real you is what you need to understand.
This is one of them. Similarly, you have several other videos. This is personality development. You have interview skills, resume writing skills, time management, business writing skills. All of these skill enhancement programs will help you prepare for interviews, take up a new role at work. Okay. Let me just go back to these tiles. And here, let's see what this ask is all about. Here you have an opportunity to interact. In the beginning, I just made a mention that this is a collaborative, interactive environment, isn't it? So you have an opportunity to interact with your own colleagues, with your teachers. So you can pose questions and get answers for the same. So I've come to this page where you have all of these questions. Take MB49 for example. There are 301 questions and 1566 answers. You can participate in asking questions as well as answering questions. Of course, these will be moderated by our faculty. And for every answer that you provide for a question, you will be awarded 2 points. So you can go through the whole thread as you can see here and go through all of these questions. You may have these questions yourself and you could find the answers for them over here. And mind you, this is again available for a couple of subjects here. So your subject could be one of them. Let me take you through this help desk option. Many a time you'll have several queries. You can post all of your queries here. See, as you can see, it brings you to this page when we click on help desk. Choose the department. You could have a query pertaining to say LC transfer, It could be pertaining to examinations, re-registrations, or anything on EduNext, or anything pertaining to academics, or something like your transcripts, any of those. So select whichever is your department that you want to get an answer from. Give the description of your question, and in case you have some file to be attached, say a screenshot that you want to show where you have a problem with, say, EduNext, attach all of those. Your phone number is also required. You need to mandatorily provide your phone number. You will get a response from the help desk team for resolving that query. Now go through this. You will see that there is a learning process map here, which means this takes you or guides you as to how exactly are you supposed to go about with learning. What should be taken up first? What should be the next step? It's provided in this map. Let me open this for you. Can you see? These are all the steps that you are expected to follow. Get an overview. As you saw, there is a subject introduction video that we showed you. Learn, so go through the SLM, ESLM or the VSLM units as whatever is available on the portal. Get a quick summary of those using the frequently asked questions as well as the PowerPoints. Attempt MCQs so that you get a good practice of it. Go through the multiple choice questions as well as the model question paper. Clarify doubts if you have through the mentor chat sessions. Go through the case studies and caselets that are available for some of the SLMs. Then discuss case related questions, explore further, go through all of those articles, go through inspirational videos, go through industry expert videos, and that's how you actually go through this whole process of learning at SMUDE. Can we take a little while to go through this profile of yours? Now what is this? You can edit your profile. It takes you to a page where you can fill in all of your details. You can fill in case it has not been completed. You can complete this. As you can see, it's only 70% complete now. Fill all of these details so that your profile will be complete. You can change your password using this option here. Fine. The only thing, there's no option for changing your photograph here. Let me take a minute to explain to you about these points. You can see points and badge here, right? What are these points? For every login that you make into EduNext, you earn 2 points. And for every question that you answer on Ask, you earn 2 points. For every question that you attempt and answer on using the MCQs here, you earn a point. This student is currently at 76 points. You can also see what are all of these badges or that you can earn using these points. Now I'll just show you a demo. Can you see here? The student is currently on 76 points. We'll attempt a quiz. Let's attempt the quiz from here. Yeah. Let's start the quiz here. Say for example, I attempt this question. Okay. I've attempted this question and then I say next, 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 skip, next, next. I've attempted only one of the questions. I'm finishing this. I've answered one. Can you see? You get a feedback even whether the question is right, your answer is right or wrong. See, in this case, the answer is right. Okay. Right choice. Statement 1 is false. Statistics is broadly categorized into 2 parts based on their functions. Similarly, you get a feedback even if your answer is wrong. Okay. Now that I have attempted the quiz, I'm closing this. Okay. Go back and see from 76, it has increased to 78 points. So you can earn points. Okay. Feel motivated. You'll feel nice. Go through these motivational videos, okay. As you can see, there are inspirational videos which keep changing from time to time, right. and keep watching for more and more features. As you can see, there is a feature on blog here. There is faculty profile. You can go through all of those. More and more features will be added on to EduNext. Okay, keep looking for all of those. Just keep utilizing this opportunity to learn and perform better.